Hi friends, it's me again, Mrs. Ford, reporting live from the jungle. I thought I would read a few more chapters of The Wild Robot to you guys again. I'm reading this with permission from Little Brown Publishing Company, which is really cool that they're letting teachers read aloud from their books to their students while they're away. So I'm going to read 3 chapters today. Last we left off, Roz took Brightbill on his first swim, which was interrupted by Rockmouth. So here we are going to pick up with chapter 36, The Gosling Grows. Brightbill soon forgot about the incident with Rockmouth, and he spent his mornings cruising around the pond with the other goslings. He was becoming a great little swimmer. He was also becoming a great little speaker. "Hello, my name is Brightbill," he said to anyone who would listen. The gosling was small for his age, and he always would be, but he was growing bigger and stronger by the day. His increasing size was matched by his increasing appetite. He gobbled down grass and berries and nuts and leaves. Sometimes he'd snack on little insects. If it was edible, Brightbill would eat it. And even if it wasn't edible, he might eat it anyway. Roz felt something like fright the time she saw Brightbill swallowing pebbles on the beach. She was holding him upside down, hoping the pebbles will fall out of his mouth when Loudwing stepped in. "Put that gosling down," said the goose with a laugh. "It's perfectly natural for Brightbill to eat a few pebbles. They'll help him digest his food. But not too many, okay, little one?" Like most youngsters, Brightbill was incredibly curious. He explored the garden and the pond and the forest floor, and he would occasionally explore neighboring homes. He'd wander down some hole in the ground and say to whoever was there, "Hello, my name is Brightbill." Then a long robot arm would reach in and pull the gosling back outside. "Sorry to bother you," Roz would say in her friendliest voice. The mother and son slipped into a good nighttime routine. When the gosling slept, the robot might tend to the fire if it was cool out, or gently fan himself if it was warm. If he woke up hungry or thirsty, Roz brought him food or water, and whenever he had nightmares, she would always be there to rock him back to sleep. Chapter 37, The Squirrel. A small squirrel was scurrying through the garden. Brightbill had never seen her before. He peered out from the nest and watched her bounce across the lawn. After a minute of spying, the gosling shook his tail feathers and waddled outside. "Hello, my name is Brightbill." The squirrel froze, then slowly turned around, and then she started to talk. "Hi, Brightbill. My name is Chit-Chat, and I'm 12-and-a-half-week-old squirrel, and I'm new around here, and your home is really big and round, and I don't understand why smoke sometimes comes out of it." Reader, I'm not quite sure how Chit-Chat got enough air into her lungs to go on like that, and I'm not quite sure how Brightbill had the patience to listen, but he stood there and politely nodded as Chit-Chat rambled on and on and on. "And sometimes I see you waddling behind your funny-looking mother, and you seem so nice that I thought I'd come down and introduce myself. But now I'm nervous, and I'm talking too much, and my name is Chit-Chat. I think I said that already." There was a pleasant silence. Brightbill stood on one foot for a moment. Then the gosling took a deep breath and said, "It's very nice to meet you, Chit-Chat. I don't think you talk too much. I think you talk just enough, and I like you, so let's be friends." A big smile appeared on the squirrel's tiny face. For once, Chit-Chat was speechless. All right, one more chapter. Chapter 38, The New Friendship. Chit-Chat wasn't speechless for long. She'd already been alive for a whole 12-and-a-half weeks, and she wanted to tell Brightbill about every exciting thing and every boring thing that ever happened to her. And so, as the new friends played and explored and ate together, the squirrel shared her stories. "I was born on the other side of the hill, and then last week I decided I was ready to build my first dray, which is what you call a squirrel nest, and now I live in that tree with the weird bump in its trunk," she said while 2 of them kicked pebbles into the pond. One time a weasel chased me through the treetops until he missed a branch and fell all the way down and crashed into a bush and walked away all wobbly. And he never bothered me again, she said while the two of them crawled through a hollow log. Ew, gross. I saw you eat that ant one time. I ate a gnat by accident. I didn't like it at all. I mostly eat acorns and bark and tree buds and sometimes yummy berries that grow in your garden, she said while the two of them took a snack break. But Chit Chat was as good a listener as she was a talker. And whenever it was Brightbill's turn to speak, she'd keep quiet and hang on to his every word. Do you know who enjoyed their conversations most of all? Our robot, Roz. The protective mother was never far away, and she felt something like amusement at the silly conversation she overheard. And she felt something like happiness that her son had made such a good friend. Yay, friends! All right. Any thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. Great. See you soon, friends.